It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Sunday evening, February 14th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 6:30 p.m. News and I there. Top story at 6:30 p.m. on this Sunday evening here is Houston. Even after Justice Anton Scally did not respond to the knock on the door of the suite at the Cibal Creek Ranch at 8:30 a.m. as ranch owner recalled and found Antoine Scalia's body. Greenville, South Carolina, in an election that Republicans have long seen as a chance to put forward new stars and with a fresh and broadly appealing conservative vision, the GOP is instead at risk of tearing itself apart over the past that heads into the stick. Jerusalem, Israeli police officially shot 2 Palestinians who opened fire at them, which was fatal. Outside Jerusalem's Old City on Sunday, police said at a day when officials said 3 other Palestinian assailants were killed in 2 other incidents. Capital Afghanistan. Taliban suicide attacks in a fierce battle for the Nova City. Kunduz made 2015 the worst year for the Afghan civilian casualties since the United Nations began tracking the data, officials said Sunday in the sobering reminder. All 4 members of the British band Beach were killed in a Swedish car action that left 5 dead on Saturday, according to the Associated Press. While ceasefire in Syria was supposed to take place by the week's end, the findings escalated and a new party such as Saudi Arabia are permanently under the fray. Beirut, Washington. U.S. President Barack Obama urged Russia on Sunday to stop bombing moderate rebels in Syria and support of its ally to Bashar al-Assad, a campaign team in the west of the major obstacle to the latest effort to end the war. Cover Saudi Arabia, Dubai. Seeking an ease tightened and liquidated banking system, Saudi Arabia's central bank has raised Russia deposits, which commercial banks lend at 90% from 85%. Local cases put out the ground outside Danny Morse's property on Broadhaven Avenue in Brooklyn after the earthquake of 40 days kept some of the Port Hills tracks closed because of the rock falls, risking and urge people to take extreme care near the cliffs. Mogadishu, Somalia. Somali terror group Al-Shabaab claimed responsibility for a failed attempt early this month to destroy a passenger plane in the bomb attack. Alexandropoulos, Greece. Greek authorities apprehended 3 British men of Iraqi Kurdish descent under suspicion of smuggling in a large amount of weapons and ammunition into Turkey. Ties to Yemen. More than 23 tons of medical supplies were being delivered to ties to Yemen, where fighting the blockades have prevented them from getting there since last year. Jerusalem. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made an unprecedented appearance in an Israeli Supreme Court to defend a controversial natural gas extraction deal. Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Legislatures in Haiti chosen interim president to replace Akwan Michel Martelly after months of controversy about elections for his successor. Vehicles pile up into the side of the fatal crash near Interstate 78 in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania, as police released names of 3 killed in a 978 crash during a squall in Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania. Jonesboro, Arkansas. According to Arkansas State University, students filming a video approaching a new student union caused the gunman on campus locked down alert. A man believed it had been shot at a Northwest Mississippi police officer point blank in the face, and a man believed it had been joined them in an earlier robbery were being questioned Sunday by police. Clarksville Mayor Bill Luckett said. So much for a warm and fuzzy Valentine's Day. As many as 18 cities across the East could enter record-breaking cold on Sunday, forecasters said. Mumbai. Thousands of people and lion mascots swarmed on the weekend over the Make in India drive to attract foreign direct investment pitched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the biggest brand that India has ever created. Branty Monahan, better known as the Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of America, received a massive 23% pay hike in 2015, pocketing no less than $16 million. After today's index soared 18.3% in the past 4 weeks. That are sectors leads pharma and energy and also strong, which include banking depth, delayed economic reforms. The massive flightless bird spent the latest part of the year above the Arctic Circle during the early Eon epoch. India and China took efforts to save more than half of the annual deaths from air pollution, but they're working to change that. The revelation that scientists directed by detected gravitational waves, bizarre ripples in space-time foreseen by Einstein a century ago, have been hailed as a quantum leap forward in the astronomical understanding. Nevernight has striking blue crystals that are also barely visible, as scientists have cataloged various materials in the world for the first time ever. Hotter than nails that are able to outbreak that Greek captain in West Africa, the Zika virus, a flu-like illness that normally causes mild symptoms but can be severe, quickly spreading in Latin America. Washington, tiny round balls of brain cells do not come around on the lab vein one day keep you from losing marbles among other things. As the fire spreads in Latin America, Catholic leaders are warning women against using contraceptives and abortions, even as health officials in some countries are advising women not to get pregnant because of the risk of birth defects. Melon tries it is likely to develop meth and Fort Kids with linked HPV infection as the risk of HPV infection goes up with the number of oral sex partners men have. Okay, take a look at New England Insurance here at 6:35 p.m. in Waverly, Massachusetts, working for 29 Arnold Road. You need cruise of evacuated the building, cruise assuming in a DFNV Pasha ATT, DWH citywide. And in Western Massachusetts, Toulon Fire, 27 Poundon Avenue, as UT Command reported blockage of heavy fire chasing hotspots in Attic at BWH GBD NEID 2. Pewter Cello Doosan is 6:36 p.m. on this Sunday evening near 7:30 for spot reported the Boston Bruins fall to the Detroit Red Wings 6-5 at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. Here, Columbus Blue Colorado Avalanche lose to the Buffalo Sabres 4-1. New Jersey Devils blank the Washington Kings 1-0. St. Louis Blues Tampa Bay Lightning 0-0 ties. We'll have more of that coming up on the Sunday night sports run about 10 o'clock. All eyes with me and Corby Brown for his 18th final All-Star game on Sunday. For many of those who share the stage with him, it'll be an unforgettable moment. Daytona Beachwater, number 24 car will start on the Daytona 500 pole for the second straight year. Although this time the driver will be a lot younger as Chase Elliott wins the pole for the Daytona 500. 2016 Los Angeles Marathon. Walden Cooper of Kenya takes first place in the 2016 Scheduled Performance Los Angeles Marathon on Sunday in Santa Monica, California. Peter Cheldusam, 6:37 on this Sunday evening here. Starting off at a traffic report on this Sunday evening here. Let's start you off down over down here. Where? Looking good in highways and byways over down here. Out in Connecticut here, it is looking good except for a couple of accidents on I-69 when it needs span side before the Wilbercross Freeway in Meriden, so expect some delays here. 95 and the northbound and southbound sides, also to the Bridgeport stretch. Wilbercross Highway, got that accident around Route 8 in Bridgeport, so expect some delays in Connecticut here. Out in Boston vicinity here, mass parking on the westbound side. It is slow from Logan Airport to stop off the brakes again with the Austin tolls here. Mass parking on the eastbound side, a little slow both for Route 120 to Weston here. I-91 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 291 in Springfield here. But otherwise, Bay State is looking good here. Down in New York City here. 278 on the southbound side. A little slow after the very ones on the Norris Bridge. 278 both ends. A little slow around Route 478 in Brooklyn here. FDR Drive here is slow between East Village section here, so expect some delays here. 278 on the southbound side, so from Grand Central Parkway to Williamsburg. 678 in both ends. A little slow from Grand Central Parkway to Linden Boulevard at South Ozone Park. Belt Parkway is still after Route 678 in Belt Parkway near the JFK Airport here. Long Island Expressway a little slow from Regal Park all the way at the Flushing Meadows Corona Park here. 95 in the northbound side, a little slow from the George Washington Bridge all the way up to 2 Bronx River Parkway in New York City. And 95 in the northbound side, a little slow for the George Washington Bridge here. Lincoln Tunnel on the eastbound side, a little slow in the New Jersey stretch, but for headed into Midtown Manhattan here. Highways in Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine are looking good except for 91 and 89 on the southbound side of Vermont. Also, after you cross into Vermont from the Canadian border here. And the ferry is looking good from New York to Buffalo, and then the ferry is looking good from Buffalo to the Pennsylvania border here. Okay, take a look at MBTA alerts here at 6:39. Blue Line experiencing moderate delays due to a wire problem of Wonderland. Green Line B Branch experiencing moderate westbound delays due to a stable train at Warren Station. And Civil and Elsa experiencing moderate delays due to traffic here. Commuter Rail looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Pure Channel News Time is now 6:39 p.m. on this Sunday evening. It's time now for a weather report here. And more lows were below zero throughout the region here. Boston, none below coldest since 1957. But look at East Holly, Massachusetts. 26 degrees below zero. Wellesley, Mass at 12 degrees below zero. Wayland at 13 below. And Brockton at 10 below this morning here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, clear sky, low about 4 below. Westward about 5 miles coming in the evening near. For Washington birthday on Monday, chance of stormy after 4 p.m. Increased skies high about 29 degrees and wind chill as low as 2 below. Calm wind becoming 7.6 miles in the afternoon, chest space 30%, a little dose of circulation expected. For Monday night, storm likely before midnight, and rain likely patchwork after midnight. Otherwise, skies have temperature rise around 40 degrees by 5 a.m. Southeast wind about 7 to 14 miles, chest space 30%, new storm commercial around an inch possible. For Tuesday, rain patchwork before 1 p.m., high to 53 degrees and south about 13 to 18 miles of gust high, 29 miles an hour, chest space 9%. New Pacific winds between quarter definite possible for Tuesday and chance rain May before 11 p.m. Patchwork before 7 p.m. While most skies got low about 34 degrees and breezy with a south wind about 15 to 20 miles an hour, becoming southwest about 9 to 14 miles an hour after midnight. Winds could gust at 31 miles an hour, chest space 40%. Wednesday, parts of the most skies got 46 to about 27 degrees. Thursday, most of the most skies got about 38 to about 20 degrees. Friday, sunny skies about 38 degrees. Friday night, chance of rain and snow showers. Most skies got about 29 degrees and chest space 30%. Saturday, chance of showers. Most skies got about 50 degrees and chest space 30%. But Saturday night, most skies got about 33 degrees. And Sunday, most skies got about 49 degrees. Here, Dalton, it's 9 degrees above zero with fair skies. It feels like 9 above and humidity 33%. And that is going to be it for the Peter channel. Evening news on this February 14th, 2016 on a Sunday evening. I'm sure you have a good evening. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Have a good evening here